recording.
Yep,
Uh,
I'm recording as well.
so we're doing open hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
clap.
Okay.
Did
Cool.
I spike that time?
I don't know because
No, I didn't. Like,
I spiked the shit out of mine.
dude, mine does not spike when I clap.
I wonder if you have a noise gate or something on yours to avoid
There might be a
spikes.
thing. How about?
Yeah. No, it cancels that.
Yeah, that was like a little spike.
Yeah.
Huh.
Um.
I don't know how to tell it does not do that.
All right. So there's
Is it? Anywho,
you're playing Koji. Should I play three decks that I was considering
but
running? Three or four?
you can. So we can do that once and see. I'd like to run it against something that's like super round one fast.
Yeah. So I
'Cause, like
have
that's where I think this loses.
um. So if I had to say, then it's probably going to be a Hope deck would be faster.
Okay.
Maybe a Tristan
I think
and
either of those is fine. Kristen was the other one I was considering for this. He was like in the back of my mind as a good option to play into this field.
the issue is I don't know if I have any like typical decks. Um, and then there was actually okay. So the first, I'm just gonna go to a deck that I think is fairly fast. Uh,
Okay.
Actually, you know what I can do? I can play against the yeah this deck, dual Noah. I think that type of deck. I have a variation on it, but I think that kind of deck is really fast, like the Fighting Spirit, bypass, one punch.
It kind of is. Noah's frustrating in and of himself, so let's see what
And I think Noah will
happens.
be popular.
Okay. So you're running time illusion, so I'm automatically expecting wishing wing gates stuff. So I'm predicting wishing wing, time hopper, snapper, fighting spirit gates probably. I didn't even look. Is that what you that's what you
So
had.
we
Um and in response to that, um so I always start Wolfpack leader. I always start a fallen book. I always start open memories.
I mean, you know, I don't have Ice Trap, which is good. The only thing I was debating is whether um I play Shadow Blade.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good or not. So I'm gonna let's see. I don't. Okay, so this is an issue with my deck is that I don't have a way to deal with Noah shutting off Guilt Link.
Do you even play Guilt Link though?
Yes, well, I do.
Why?
Should I start it here? Is that what you're asking, or
Yeah, like I mean, I guess the
like
the
do I
only
open something else?
the consideration would be whether you think I start a Realm Walker.
Well, these five cards are my general open. This is what I open most of the time. Guilt Link is there to recycle the Wolfpack leader. Um, so the idea is set up two fallen books, play a Wolfpack leader, get the value as much as I can out of the wolves, and then if they don't kill it, I turn on my own Guilt Link, kill the Wolfpack leader to kill something of theirs, preferably after I've knocked down a bunch of guys with little wolves. And then I get fallen tokens from that, and I ceremonial recur the Wolfpack leader and do it again. That's that's what this open does. But Noah, I don't know if you would have done that or if a Noah player would do this without thinking it through. But Noah can just shut the guilt link off, and then I lose that play entirely. So the better thing here might just be to start Hammer Knight
Hammer Knight would
instead
be, yeah, Hammer Knight would be problematic.
of Guilt Link. So I think, and plus I'm expecting gates, right? And a bunch of little guys. So I think Hammer Knight's probably better here. I just have to make sure do I have enough dice to do that?
Yeah, like it's always
I
interesting
think I do.
being able to see your hand, but predicting.
Yeah, I do.
Um,
So I think I would do that here.
okay, but just like talking about it from the perspective of Noah's side, and this is just in general against this type of Koji deck, whether it's yours, Carl's, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting Open Memories and Fallen. The question is whether you're also running Gilder, because Gilder kind of puts a wrench in my plan a little bit, because it doesn't give
Yeah.
me any fighting spirit token. So I think I'm more inclined, and then knowing that Wolfpack's going to be there, I'm more inclined to not run fighting spirit off the top. And maybe that's a mistake,
Yeah.
but just going more aggro. So
No, I think it makes sense.
let's see what happens.
Yeah. So I typically will go first with this list because I like to have the top of three.
Yeah.
But again, against Noah, I'm not a huge fan of that. I'm gonna let
Going
you go first
first.
here because I want to have top of two so that I get to use my fallen books potentially in the realm. That might be a mistake, but and I also like to go first to just drop Guilt Link right away too. But I don't have Guilt Link here, so I'm gonna go second.
Yeah. I mean, my opening is I actually got a really good roll. I still need to meditate one, which I always hate
Yeah,
because you never
it
know.
might have been it might have been a mistake here. Just I think Fallen generally wants to go first just to get that extra turn to set up because they're so slow.
If yeah,
But
I think if you expect allies like a heavy rush, then you definitely
yeah, but
want to go
I mean
first.
I don't hear though.
No,
No,
I could
I
have.
just expect
If I had one nature die, I would suggest going first.
you have illusion, but I'm not really. I don't think you're gonna wolf me. So I'm gonna at least pop up one ceremonial die for now. Actually, I'm gonna do two.
Because if I did have a single nature, you might, if not suspecting ice trap, then you would suspect possibly hunting weapons, which
Yeah,
really screws you up. So you want to get
it
those
kind of.
books. You want to get those books down.
Yeah. Time Hopper. I'm gonna put a fallen book down.
Uh, so this is where then I don't know whether I just like start putting pressure because I know your next card is going to be the second fall. Actually, I think I'm still fine.
Yeah, so if you're going slow, I mean, I'm just happy to set up against a
Especially,
bunch of books.
yeah, and I'm on a gates open, so getting the 3 books down is fine.
Yep. Oh, and I hit enter.
That's fine. Okay, then basically classic open.
Yeah, so this does put me in a bit of a pickle if I put Wolfpack leader down immediately.
I'm swinging for
I
sure.
mean, yeah, you're gonna swing the wishing wing at it right away. Um, so I have to decide here whether I want to take a potential 3 damage because you're swinging either way because your next play is Seafoam Snapper, right?
Yeah, basically.
So so I think the answer here is I need to play Hammer Knight because that's something you don't really want to swing into.
Um, it's not the
I'm gonna
worst, right?
It's not, but I think I'm better there than playing Wolfpack leader, so gonna do that and see what happens.
Um, and I'm not really interested in shadow targeting a fallen book, am I?
I don't know. I mean, it depends on what else you think. If you're so, I kept the sympathy die up right to bluff Guilt Link. I mean, I know obviously the the bluff isn't working when my hand's open, but the idea would be to keep Guilt Link a secret here a little bit to see if you, because I would love you to shadow target a fallen book.
If I shadow target a fallen book, then I'm locking you to at most three
I get,
fallen.
yeah.
Um, and that's assuming that you're doing three fallen, and then the other two dice are on a wolf pack. So, and I'm not focused yet anyway. So I think I can afford to just chip away. There's
So I
not
think
any,
I should have.
there's no threat.
I probably should have. I probably should have not. I should have not spent my charm die here. I should have saved it to potentially recur a violinist.
Oh,
That was
that's
wrong on my
interesting. If you
part.
do, yeah, if you have a violinist, that'd be pretty good.
I meditated it off, right, and I wasn't paying attention to see that. Um, so I think I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna put the butterfly book down.
Right now, that's something I
And
think I will target.
right, so you probably end up targeting that. So I'm gonna meditate up another ceremonial die in anticipation of you doing what I think you're gonna do.
Yeah. So, in worst case, would I take? Yeah. So do that. The interesting thing here is whether I just do a bear snapper. But I think no, I'll just force it here.
So like I'm pretty happy, I think, just like killing you. You know, I'm still
Um,
alive. I'm
defending, yeah.
yeah, like I know that my Hammer Knight's eventually gonna die, but I also understand that that gives me zombies. So I'm just gonna keep letting this go here.
Hmm.
Well, I guess I mean you can Shadow Blade right now, but
Yeah,
I think
which
I think I'm also okay. Like you only get half the value out of a Shadow Blade here.
I get. Yeah, it's
So,
one less damage, but I still get the two cards, and I think the cards are kind
right.
of important for me. It's like void pulsing for one, right? It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst.
Yeah. Mhm.
Um, especially if you're going to defend, that's four cards. That's not bad.
Right. Yeah, you're gonna draw four here if you play Shadow Blade.
Yeah, let's go with that.
So it clears the Hammer Knight, but it does give me zombies right away.
Yep.
Um, although now that you've played Shadow Blade, it's like, do I guard here? Like maybe I guard here now.
I mean, either way,
Um,
yeah, like I'm gonna get what I need.
um,
I draw the card.
Shadow
That's
Blade gone. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna guard this attack.
okay.
Um, so now I play the Wolfpack leader, and
Now I'm in trouble.
I don't I don't need my nature die anymore. Um, and there's nothing in my I don't have a
You don't
Raptor
have a
Herd in the
Raptor
discard
Herder.
pile.
Yeah.
No. So I can just spend these two dice and Um, I don't know if it's time to accelerate growth. I guess I don't. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna do it now. Okay.
Um,
Like I feel like your next play is probably a snapper. Yeah. So
that is interesting. Hmm.
drawing a Realm Walker and another Shadow Blade here is pretty sick, honestly.
Yeah.
Um,
It makes me not want to do the gates. I kind of want a Realm Walker now.
yeah.
Realm Walker with Shadow Blade. Um, and then just I won't play the Hopper book until the end because it doesn't. But then again, I could get 4 Hoppers. No, 3.
I mean,
I
you
could do the
can you
3.
can play Realm Walker, Shadow Blade, Time Hopper. Like that's the rest of your dice.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah,
You also, I mean, you have either Time Hopper or Flash Strike here, one of the two. Both are good.
yeah. So I don't need to meditate yet. Then.
Okay, so I will call a wolf, and so it's looking and trying to envision what it would be like if I didn't know your hand. It'd be very strange to me that you didn't gates here. Um, Especially because normally you would see a gates now because you would want a wishing wing time hopper
Yeah.
on your next turn. So without, I mean, I'm trying to say that I would actually think about this without it, but I might be suspecting a Realm Walker for real. Like with when you don't gates there, I honestly don't know what I'd be thinking. But what I do know is that I don't have anything to do other than attack here. So I think I just throw a wolf. Let's see. I mean, you get an attack into. The problem here is you get an attack into my Wolfpack leader next turn. That's why I probably shouldn't have accelerated growth. That was bad to do that early. I should have waited to potentially recur the Wolfpack leader and replay it, and then accelerate growth.
I mean, I guess the question here for me though is like, what's a more valuable target? Like, is it the wolf pack or is it the hammer knight?
Yeah, I don't know. I would, if I'm you, I'd go after the Wolfpack leader.
Yeah, you think 3/1/1s is
Well, two more 1/1s, but I mean, what's the worst thing the Hammer Knight's going to do to you? Force a guard?
yeah. I mean, I ideally I don't take 3 damage and potentially lose 2 units. I guess you can't do anything anyway. It's not like you can really swing into me.
No.
Um. Okay. So then the only question is, do I Shadow Blade?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Shadow Blade here, but
I'm just
what do you?
I take the Pack Wolf damage. That's 1, and then if I don't take out the Hammer Knight, that's 4. Um, if I
But you
take
can't kill the Hammer Knight right now with Shadow Blade.
no, what I'm saying
Like
though is
what?
I like I'm deciding on my turn, right? What
Oh
am I
yeah.
swinging? If I kill the Wolfpack leader, I'm still taking 3, and then giving you 3 fallen, and I'm like the Shadow
Two
Blade
two
here
fallen.
to. What do you mean? Oh, because you're going to recur for sure.
I mean, I only have like you have to. I only have 2 books out. You have to kill a bunch of allies for me to.
Yeah, well, there's 2 allies on the board, so that's 4 fallen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I just take this hit.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think there's any universe in which you do anything else, honestly. I'm just spending a main action, basically.
Um, if I put the Realm Walker down, I'm drawing guard anyway. Or do I? Do I just trade? No.
I don't like playing the Realm Walker here. You're giving me another wolf. You put the Realm Walker down, I'm gonna make another wolf.
Yeah, but
And then
I put the snapper down. I don't know. I just this is my problem. Like I don't ever like taking 4, 5, or 6 damage in round 1.
yeah, I hear you. So your problem is this, right? If you play a Realm Walker right now, like I'm gonna play another Pack Wolf for free and swing something. But then
Swing the
if you
hammer
swing the
knight.
Realm
Yeah.
Walker, that just forces your guard. But then you can't automatically swing the Realm Walker back because I'll just exhaust a little Pack Wolf now.
Yeah.
Um, if you but that's why I kind of like you swing the Snapper into the Wolf Pack leader,
Yeah, I agree.
and it gets rid of that play at least for the time being. You're gonna force me um to make a decision now between do I summon zombies or do I get back a wolf pack leader? And I don't know what the right answer is here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay.
So again, like now, so yeah, I can make two fallen right now.
You can, yeah.
Um, but then I look at my discard pile and I'm like, what am I doing with the rest of my dice? Like if you just don't kill the Hammer Knight, I guess that's a good thing for me, but I'm gonna strand two dice this round. I don't have anything else to do with them.
Sometimes countering the fallen is just about like if as long as you have the removal, keep them on 0 tokens or 1
Yeah.
token.
See, and again, so what am I worried about here? Gates and a couple guys. It's still weird to me that you're like, if I don't see your hand, that you're not gatesing. I'm gonna pick up the Wolfpack leader and replay it. I I think it's like I don't see an immediate threat to it on the board, so I think there's a good chance that I'm gonna get a couple more wolves out of this, and I would have gotten 2/1/1s out of the fallen anyway.
Yeah.
So like here I get to spend all my dice and I at least get a 2/2 and a 1/1 at the very least.
I think now I play the Realm Walker.
Yeah, I don't know what else. I mean, what else are you gonna do? You have it's either that or you gates and or just like put a time hopper book out to stall a turn.
No, but then I'm just
But
opening myself up to 6 damage for free.
yeah,
Like why
yeah,
wouldn't you take
or
that?
yeah, or you're just letting me make more wolves again, right? Like so now I make a wolf and I'm gonna pressure your realm walker because I don't have anything else to do here. If I um so what are my options, right? I swing a pack wolf at Noah, that does nothing. Um, I swing a wolf pack leader at Realm Walker, that doesn't kill it, and you don't have to guard, and I don't get to make another wolf.
Yeah.
Or I swing a Hammer Knight at Realm Walker, you guard, and then you get to kill my wolf pack leader and exhaust my wolf, which basically kills it because it's fleeting or it has fade. None of these things are good for me. If I pass, then you still just kill the wolf pack leader and the pack wolf. So like I have no good options here.
You definitely have to pressure the Realm Walker
And
because if you don't, then I keep the Realm Walker going into the next round for sure. Like guaranteed.
you're gonna keep it anyway. You've I can't kill it.
No, well, you don't know what I have though. Like you have.
Even if I did, all you've got to do is swing the Realm Walker on your next play at the Wolfpack leader, and it's guaranteed to survive. Right,
I don't
there's
think
nothing else I
I
can
don't think
do.
I would have swung the Hammer Knight.
So what if I what's the alternative if I don't?
I would have swung. Uh, I would have swung the Pack Wolf,
I
and
don't.
then you're gonna exhaust either the Hammer Knight or the Wolf Pack leader, but you keep one of them.
Well, no, I don't. Because you swing at one of them.
I swing at one, but you keep the other because it's exhausted and I don't have enough to do anything with. So,
But I'm gonna keep the Hammer Knight this way if you guard, right?
no, well, yeah, I guess that would be what you think. Yes.
But yeah. So now, I mean, Shadow Blade basically says, now I'm
Now you're
like
screwed.
that. That's
But
I'm dead, right? But I mean, I couldn't know you had that.
no, exactly. That's what I'm
Um,
saying.
yeah,
But because Pack Wolf would have died to Shadow Blade regardless, I think if you pressure the guard, or
yeah. But
pressure,
if I swing a Pack Wolf at a Realm Walker, you're just gonna tank it.
I'm going to tank that hit, but then I'm open to losing it. Like I can only tank one more hit. I can only tank either the Wolfpack leader or the Hammer Knight, and then you still keep a unit.
I guess so. I guess that's true. I can't if you do tank the one, then whatever you swing at kills you.
Yeah, because
All
now,
right. I guess maybe that was better, but it ends up not mattering here because Shadow Blade doesn't matter.
yeah, I just think from like a perspective of like you would have kept potentially the Wolf Pack leader one more turn to gain another Pack Wolf, and you would have been able to pressure with 2 units. I mean, obviously
Yeah, maybe you're right.
drawing into a second Shadow Blade is just
Yeah, maybe you're right. And you get to eat the Hammer Knight now too with your Time Hopper.
yeah, yeah, and which you wouldn't have
So
known, right?
yeah,
I still think like in terms of damage, we're fairly even. You have two fallen easily coming top of round. Like it's not like I can
yeah,
get
but
free damage.
I think the Realm Walker on board is worth way more than that. Um, I think I mean, Fallen is usually behind a little bit after round one, but
A little
starting
bit.
the starting round two with a Realm Walker and a Time Hopper on board is significantly better than. I mean, I have 3 Fallen tokens. That's great, but like,
But you also know that I'm down 2 Shadow Blades without access to
true.
Wrath.
Yeah. So this isn't like. I mean, I'm not happy about this round one, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
Uh,
And your hand actually kind of sucks. Which
yeah. So I forget what's in this. I think I have enough draw. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it.
yeah, and I mean, Gates is not like it's bad. Like you can just make a crap ton of little guys with with all the gates.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just say no.
So I think I spin this up. Then I think I have to make zombies
Yeah,
to
and
try and stem the.
I guess because you made zombies, I'm less worried about Wrath
Yeah.
immediately. So the question is, do I care about shadow targeting anything?
It's better to shadow target a fallen book now because you're shutting off. Like you're denying at least 2 fallen. Because I have 2 tokens on one book.
Yeah, but like,
It's significantly reducing my zombie generation, right? If you do that now,
yeah, because the other
back in
option is I summon Wishing Wing and then I summon Hopper, which gets me 2 more hoppers.
an extra hopper, yeah.
But
I mean, they're both not bad.
if you Wrath, then I'm actually super screwed. Because then you're four, you still have tons of Fallen left and a bunch of dice. So maybe I don't need to rush this then. Do I just trade? I guess I just trade this. Pass. And shadow target. That's not bad. And shuts off any
Right.
more gains.
So now I think I need bodies on the board. I don't. Oh, that's not bad. Meditate. Um. Oh, maybe it's a good meditate. I'm just gonna play a raptor herder out here to get some protection against the realm walker.
Yeah. And I'm just going to do a simple play to try and get some more books.
So here, I have a couple options here. I have a bunch of stuff to do, honestly. I think I generally will slow play this and probably try and get rid of this wishing wing with the violinist. Okay, so
Surprise.
you particle shield, which I'm like generally okay with, especially considering what else is in my hand. It was probably a little riskier there to do that. Like it could have been Fate Reflection, which would have been a lot worse.
Guess yes. Uh
So here, this is kind of interesting. I think I let this hatchling go,
yeah, you have a lot of options still.
and I'm gonna I'm gonna take this opportunity to try and get the Realm Walker off the board, and at the same time, so like this is a play I've never done before, but I'm gonna clashing tempers, right? Um, like this,
Ooh, okay, cool.
and I have to reduce my card size to actually pick which one of these I'm gonna do first.
I thought you were gonna ping faster.
Well, I am just with clashing tempers instead of. Oh, I can't do it. I forgot I can't. I was thinking it's one life. I can't do the wishing wing anymore. Um,
Shuts
so I
down the
do that, and
bunnies.
yeah, and then I'll get rid of the realm walker.
Okay, so at most now, if I kill the herder, that's gonna give you. You still only have 2 ceremonial dice, so it's 2
Right.
fallen and a butterfly monk. You could have another hammer knight. You could have an old salt. You could have rising horde. I'm not in a great position. especially losing that realm walker. But
Like my idea was like throw bodies on the board to dissuade the realm walker from swinging until I can be sure I can kill the thing. With
yeah,
all those illusion and time dice up, it's like I'm afraid to just throw out a ping. But like once you play particle shield, I'm like, okay, can he really have another like
well, even if I did,
yeah.
I didn't meditate up, right?
Well, yeah, you had like a turtle um for fate reflection. I just kind of like, and maybe that's the gambler's fallacy, but it's like, oh, he can't. He doesn't have particle shield and fate reflection, does he? Like especially when you held it 4 cards over. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, but all right, so
Oh, so you did guard it. Okay.
yeah, I took the guard there. I don't like trading my 2 attack murder in right there. I think this is a good time to go ahead and clear out this big wishing wing. I know I'm going to give you a bunch of cards, and I'm not a fan of doing that, but I don't want
Yeah.
that 3 attack unit on the board anymore. I have an old salt coming down.
Um, I mean,
That
I'm not in a
draw was
great
pretty bad for you.
position.
Plus, I know you still have a snapper, and I want the raptor herder alive to threaten the snapper when it comes down.
Right. See, now you're just gonna like. Now I'm really in trouble.
I mean, you drew really poorly there. Like, you drew 3 cards,
Yeah.
and none of them are good. You do have excavate, which maybe finds you an answer.
Yeah.
Like, I think if I'm you, maybe I excavate the old salt to try and find to draw into an answer here.
Yep. Well, the answer. Oh shit. So I either have Shadow Blade or Wishing Wing.
Both not bad.
Um, Shadow Blade's good for like I don't
I
know
mean, you have
one
Gates.
round.
Gates is an answer as well. Like Gates gets you Wishing Wing Time Hopper.
No, I know.
Um,
I'm more curious as to whether I want to try for the Focus 2 Wishing Wing. Like, is that going to win me
yeah.
anything, or is the Shadow Blade removal on 2 Fallen so that I can try and claw back a top of round or something?
Yeah. It's
Uh,
hard not to take Shadow Blade in any situation, really.
yeah. I don't think I'm going to get the
But
other. I don't think getting Focus Wishing Wing does me anything against Fallen, so.
and I think you look at this board and like you're pretty behind on board right now, even after the old salt's dead. Like, well, I don't know. You have 3 time hoppers, but they don't block.
They don't.
And
Well, they're also exhausted, even if they did block.
yeah, currently exhausted, right? So that Shadow Blade at least will protect you a little bit if I do decide to swing in here. In reality, I'm just gonna put out a butterfly.
Yeah. I'm
See
way
what happens.
behind.
But
So I'll play the Hopper book.
that does put me in kind of a crappy spot. Like, I don't really want to. And I guess I don't have any cards in my hand, so all I'm doing is summoning a fallen. Like that's literally all I can do here.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try and. So like I know you have Shadow Blade though, so it's it's like do I? It's a
Well,
weird spot. Like do I want to
you
attack?
know now, but you don't know. Oh no, you would have
No, I
seen it.
did. I
That's right.
watched you
Yeah.
pick it up with Excavate, so
Yeah.
I know you have it. Um, and but it doesn't like it. What am I gonna do? Just sit there and wait for you to attack me and use it? Like,
I think you just start chip. You do the chip damage, right?
I mean, I think I do this, and if you want to Shadow Blade my guys, then you Shadow Blade my guys.
Yeah. I mean, there's a limit eventually as to how many tokens actually matters. I'm not sure where that is. Like, you only have 4 ceremonial dice.
Yeah.
So, am I going aggressive to try and punch through a few more damage.
I mean, I think Shadow Blade looks pretty good here, right? You kill my two guys.
Yeah, but
Sure, I heal one, but now
I don't think I kill the butterfly monk. The violinist to
no.
me, the violinist is
Yeah,
more problematic.
yeah, it does represent a longer term. That's why I love Violinist in this list, by the way. It's not a mill deck, but it's an ally that they really want to kill. you know,
Yeah.
like that body out there just threatening to ping you again next round is something that like the opponent really wants to deal with, and it gets its value before it's one of very few allies that I can put down, get value out of, and the opponent is still motivated to kill the thing.
Yep.
Which I like a lot. So here, I guess I go ahead and put the Fallen out.
And I'm like, this list is crazy.
Okay,
I'm already almost fatigued.
oh, okay, wait.
I'm at 8.
And yeah, but you have a lot of cards in hand. You can always meditate from there.
Yeah.
But the issue is your hand doesn't look great, so like, it's
No.
hard to like, to go in the next round knowing that's what you got.
And unfortunately, I didn't play the Fighting Spirit book, so
Yeah, but you were probably thinking you're gonna play a Snapper and a Time Hopper, right? Like, it might be better
yeah.
anyway.
Well, is it better or is Wishing Wing better right now? I guess
Or
no.
I guess you have
Snappers,
a Wishing Wing as well.
because I don't want to clog myself up. I'd rather get rid of a Time Hopper now, which doesn't guard anyway. Or do I pressure top of round? Because
I
if
don't
I
have
just
anything to kill a Snapper. Or well, I guess I do. I have a Fallen that can kill a Snapper through the token, but
yeah,
you can guard that,
I can guard it.
right?
Like, am I gonna
Yeah,
go
and you're
after?
you're actually closer. I'm actually closer to fatigue than you.
You're gonna be at 7. Oh, I guess I don't. Yeah, I guess that's true. Do I just slow play it?
I mean, you certainly don't need to rush anywhere. It's not like I'm threatening to put a bunch of damage on you or something.
No, I know, but it's like it's just slowly chipping away, right? I think
Yeah.
playing the snapper now doesn't reveal any information, and I haven't decided yet whether I want what I want to play.
I can still put 2 out, can't I?
Oh, you can.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
can
Because it
take it
just stops me
away.
accruing. It just
Yeah,
stops me accruing the tokens.
that's why it's
And then I'm gonna
fucking bullshit. It's so stupid that you can remove it from an exhausted book.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna Koji. I forgot about that. I probably would have played this differently.
And you can
I'm gonna
Koji the
Koji
book.
my exhausted book to make it a little better.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Um,
So actually, shadow targeting the Fallen book might have actively been bad. I was thinking it prevented me from summoning them,
yeah, no, it just
but it
prevents the
doesn't.
tokens gaining. I should have just done the butterfly. Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's a lesson learned then. Don't shadow target Fallen unless it's at 0. Um,
I might have been able to do something else with that nature die though. Or I get 2 more zombies. Like I would have spent the nature die to instead of a different dice to play the old salt or something, and then I get 2 more zombies.
so I'm gonna take 2 damage. The question is, like, do I try and start putting any, like, fighting spirit down? Or do I try and just put another, like, what's another time hopper do for me?
Um. Well, you can. So if you play Time Hopper here and attack a Fallen, right? Then that's a trade. I only have 1 Fallen left to swing at your turtle,
Well, no, because you
but you
could
can.
you could guard with monk, but you could guard with
Oh,
butterfly
I
monk.
can guard with Butterfly. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can.
So,
So I guess I do get the turtle one way or another.
and then I'm left on 1 time hopper.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
But
in.
if you put a fighting spirit book down, and what are you going to be left on?
I'm gonna
One,
left on nothing. Um,
yeah,
but
with a token on
with a
fighting spirit.
token, yeah, and like generally in my deck, I don't have much now. I'm basically on hoping that I can just out gates.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play these fighting spirit next turn because I don't want to waste the dice when I could be doing 2 gates.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just comes down to whether you want to end the round with a time hopper on board or a fighting spirit on board, I guess.
I think I'd rather have a fighting. There's no way this game. Like
I mean,
I'm
if you think I'm gonna outvalue you, then the answer is play fighting spirit because that's a win condition for you.
it's a win condition. I need the one punch kill, right? I
Yeah,
need to try and find
and
a
you have to
way.
stand still in the end.
So I just
So yeah, I think this is the right swing. You attack the butterfly here for
yeah.
sure, because then you two for well, at least you
No, I
you
force
make
you
sure you
to
get rid
only
of
take
that.
1 damage if you want to kill the. It
Yeah, now I
loses.
have
I
to
lose
kill
the
the
token
turtle.
though, but that's Snapper does that anyway. It's not like I would gain.
Although you would have got it if I would just attacked into the snapper with the
Oh, with the
fallen.
fallen, yeah.
But
Or if I had swung into the.
or wait, actually, oh
Don't
wait,
let.
no,
No,
yeah,
no,
I,
it's
I think
attacking.
I
Oh
think
no,
it goes.
countering too.
Yeah, it does it either way. Yeah, fallen are real good. But yeah, I'm gonna clean this board up now.
I guess maybe should I have attacked the fallen then?
I could just guard it if I really wanted to.
Yeah,
Like I could have just
that's
used
right.
the butterfly monk to
Yeah,
guard
yeah.
anyway, which I probably would have done.
So that no matter what, I don't get the token. Yeah. I mean, either way, I take a damage, but I might as well force the issue. Yeah, I have to at
Oh,
least
it's not,
force. No, I have to force. That's like one of the decisions where either you get it for free and I still take the damage, and you don't. The choice is on your side, right?
well, I'm gonna kill this turtle.
No,
So
you
the
are.
choice is whether the choice is whether you want to take a damage on your Phoenix Born and keep a time hopper alive, or you want to let me kill both of them
Yeah.
and not take the damage. That's the choice.
Well, yeah.
Because if you'd
You
let
could have
if you'd
cleaned the
have
board
not
up. Yeah.
guarded,
Yeah.
right? If you don't guard there, then I just attack the hopper next time, and you have the same decision to make.
I'm pretty boned here. Because
So
even
I
though
mean,
you're
do you
close
want
to,
to
well, like
do you
let's
want to
play.
play? We don't have to play this out. Do you want to play this out
I just want to play
or?
out this round because I think this round is the only potentially like interesting whether I can make a comeback.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, and I have redirect too. That's the other. So that's my defense against fighting spirit.
which I don't know. So
Um,
let's just.
yeah, but like, I mean, you do have illusion dice to try and, but you would need accelerate to make all that work. So here, what do I do here? I like. Think I just do this.
Do I counter?
I probably should have swung the 2 life one. I forgot I had a 2 life one.
Yeah. Do I counter though?
um, I have 10 battlefield. Like, what are you gaining from
Well, I'm just.
leaving it on?
You
Like,
have 6 tokens, but you only have a conjuration limit
I
of
only have
7.
set. I guess there's 7. I mean, if you want to try and max out my 7
I don't think
zombies,
there's any way I can do it though. I don't like. I can't hold off. It's not like I'm playing doves.
yeah, it's a. If you think we're going to round 4, you should probably kill it.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I should have
so I'm
played
like,
the alt art at least.
I'm kind of scared of another Realm Walker. So I'm gonna make this a little more interesting and meditate some of these cards up.
Yeah, that probably a smart idea anyway, given where you are.
I probably could have meditated a redirect from my hand there,
I don't
but
know.
I also don't. I don't want you to remember that I have it. You know. But
Hmm.
I just meditated one from the deck anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But I
now
might
you've
not
seen it.
suspect that you have three though. Like I think that's a
Yeah.
spicy include for Koji Fallen to have three redirect.
Well, my thought is, first of all, Carl plays redirect all the time in Koji, which is what gave me the idea to put it in there. But the other thing is, standstill is one of the things that beat Fallen, right? And redirect is how you beat standstill. So I just want to make sure I have one in hand when I need it.
Like the
Plus, it's like an indirect heal card. So I'm gonna block this.
which I'm okay with.
Yeah, it's I don't really like getting hit with the status token one. Um, Nothing really on the board right now to threaten a wolf pack leader.
Nope, that's true.
So I think it's a pretty good time. I mean, it could always get like excavated or something, but I don't really see myself playing both redirects this round. And I would rather have this. I can use the sympathy die to cast the raptor herder, but I can also use nature. I think I'd rather have nature, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the wolf pack leader out. I'm gonna
Use,
save my
hmm.
accelerate growth for later.
Using particle shield on whatever I used it on instead of the realm walker was probably a big mistake if I had any like inkling that you had Fester.
Yeah, I mean that's tough to know. I also had like three different ways to ping you that round too. Like I had a enchanted violinist, I had clashing tempers. I could have just used a frog die. It was
No,
getting
I know,
festered
I know.
eventually.
Um, so okay. What am I looking for? Am I looking for anything in the deck? Not really.
I guess you always have like fighting spirits swing at Wolfpack leader here. That's actually not bad.
It's not great though. Like,
No, it's not. Um, but it's gonna pressure guard pretty hard because I want to get the value out of the pack wolves. You know.
yeah, but at most that does what for me? That
Or like,
gets three damage
I mean, or I guess, or five if
or
you
five.
want
Well,
to
yeah,
flash strike.
you could
Um,
suspect maybe that I'm going to do that, but 5 damage isn't game winning.
no, and I also have redirect, so I can just like if like I don't have to make that decision until I see that you flash strike me, and then I can just redirect it in to kill my exhausted fallen. Um, which is probably what I would do in response to that. But I mean, what's your other play here? If you don't threaten this Wolfpack lead, I guess you could also just like swing the status token time hopper at it and flash strike it if I don't guard.
Uh,
Well, you got the pretty time hopper.
yeah.
Yeah.
Decided to do that for the fans.
There you go. So I call the pack, and I'm still like, I mean, I'm not in super danger of getting outgunned here. So I
There's
think I
like nothing
like
basically.
just throw this wolf at
Yeah.
a wishing ring.
which yeah, I mean I'm okay with. How do I win this game? If you're me, how do you win this?
I mean, I'm probably trying to set up some kind of standstill swing. If it's a, like fighting spirit standstill play at this point, but I'm with me only at 3. Like you need to do 13 damage. Maybe it's I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like this might be a swing all 4 time hoppers turn,
You think?
but
But
to
that
get a couple on
sucks.
me, maybe. Yeah, it's not great to do, but like
I think swinging two.
I honestly don't know.
I think swinging two makes sense because if you block one, that's fine. I can still. I guess I have flash strike. The problem is I'm 4 dice down.
Yeah, and I'm gonna block one here because I have infinite zombies coming up off the well, not infinite, but a bunch of them that I can still make. So I'm gonna block one of these.
Curious whether you.
I mean, do I redirect this? I don't even know if I do. I feel like I need to wait.
Yeah, you're probably waiting for the fighting spirit one, right?
Yeah. And again, because you're 3 dice behind me here, I'm and I know I'm getting free 1/1s. Like
You're 8 units ahead. 9.
yeah,
And then I don't know you have herder, so that's 11 units. I can't
but
do
like
anything.
I only have how many dice to spend do I have? I have 3, 4, 5. I can really only spend 5 of these dice right now.
For 11
Well,
units, though.
but yeah, and I can always, that ceremonial power die turns into a wolf pack leader if I want it to be, and then it's just more stuff. Um, I think here is I'm going to make a butterfly monk, and I'm going to go ahead and token my wolf pack leader. Say go.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah, snapper's good here. I don't have a fallen out right now. Um, so that's actually pretty good because I don't have a way to immediately pressure that snapper.
Well, I don't think you care.
Yeah, I mean, probably not. I'm just gonna put a bunch of guys on the board, and
Yeah.
you don't have nature, so I don't have to worry about wrath.
No, that's the big issue with this deck is it just can't do anything. I mean, I'm
But now I
basically
can come after the snapper if I want to. You can put a bunch of bunnies on the board, but they don't block.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not doing anything. Um.
And I don't know if I well, I guess I was gonna say I don't know if I like this attack, but what else are you gonna do? I can guard whatever you. Okay, I know I'm
I
being
don't
attacked.
see. I don't see it. No, you're disconnected.
Oh, that'd be why.
I don't see there's
Reload.
any way of making this, especially since you have top of round.
Yeah, and I know that, right? So this is that methodical just kill as much stuff on the board that can block as I can until this round's over. And now you're disconnected.
Yeah. I think maybe not starting Fighting Spirit was a mistake. I don't know because I
Yeah,
wasn't
I mean,
able to build up the kill threat. Like this deck needs to
it's
win by
tough.
turn by round 3.
And it's that might be the win con against Fallen, right? Like if Fighting Spirit is the way you plan on winning, then you should start it, I guess. But now I'm just gonna swing at this turtle because Fallen are broken. And it's like, what do you do here? You can guard. What did
Particle
you
shit.
do?
Particle.
That doesn't work.
Oh,
That
right.
doesn't work though.
Prevented. Yeah.
Yeah, we
doesn't
can.
matter. No, I mean this game. Well, it doesn't matter. I have nothing to
Okay.
use the dice on, right?
Yeah,
I should have
gates, but yeah, there's no time dice left to do stuff. All right, so yeah, I think we're done.
I think yeah, shadow targeting the butterfly monk does nothing. Shadow targeting Fallen obviously does nothing.
Yeah, that literally does nothing.
Especially against Koji, the fact that he can put the token on anyway means no matter what, you're getting 2.
Right. And like I said here, I always have the option of going into the discard pile and making another Wolfpack leader.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's no 7, 8, right? I could do 8.
I mean,
damage.
I'm gonna lose all the pack wolves before the top of the round, but I'm still gonna have a bunch of guys swinging at the top of this next round.
No, but like, what's the most I can do? I can only do 8 damage.
Yeah. And I'm still sitting here with a redirect in my hand.
I can't bypass 3 different types of units.
Right.
Yeah. All right. I'm still learning the new interface. Is this concede? Yes, that is. Okay.
Yeah, that red thing up top.
Okay.
All right, so like, how do you? I'll make a new game. How do you?
How do I? Is that
how do you
winnable?
beat this, right? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm sure it's winnable. I don't know how what the best way to start it up is. Maybe Fighting Spirit is the right thing to start it with, but still, like Fighting Spirit's a long-term engine, right? And I'm not sure that those like Fallen's gonna eat that up unless you get that lucky standstill swing through.
Yeah.
And you have to hope I don't have redirect, right? And I guess I don't have a lot of draw cards to dig for it, but I do run 3 redirects, so I'm probably gonna have it a lot of the time. And if I don't, then I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna try and actively avoid standstill. What are you playing this time? Are you?
Well, is there anything in particular? No, I'm going to play something different. Is there anything in particular you are expecting to face?
Well, no.
Okay.
I mean, I guess
you're gonna expect.
I guess I'm expecting Harold, right? Like, I think we should expect him.
Okay, so I can. That's fine. I was gonna play Cole, the Cactus Beater 5000.
Okay, I mean we can do that. I think I don't know if I've ever played this into a Herald. I've not played it into a Cole for sure. And that might be Cole goes pretty fast. That might be something that could be a problem for this deck.
Okay, sure.
And like that and the big ally rush is like obviously I'm afraid of that because that's the only thing that's beaten this so far.
Okay.
But let's give this a shot. So again, looking at your dice, so this is probably like Wishing Wing Crab. I guess you could have Creeper. So I grab the stuff that I always am going to start, and then so how do I beat creepers with this? I don't know. Is the answer? I just don't know. I actually don't run Ice Trap.
No?
That
Do
seems
you
like that seems like a mistake.
not even one? Yeah, not running one is a mistake.
Yeah, I don't have any ice traps. I feel like that's a mistake. I need to add an ice trap. I don't know what I take out. Um, but that feels bad. Clashing Tempers
Do you
is good
run
against
Nature's Wrath?
creepers. Yes, that I do run. Clashing Tempers is good against creepers, but like I don't know that I can um reliably put you on creepers here. Just looking at the dice spread, certainly possible, but I'm just gonna run my like standard open and see what happens.
Um,
This game will look different than the last one for sure.
I think so. I don't. Maybe I'm going too slow.
So I am gonna go first here. Um, okay, no spin down, so I can meditate to my heart's content off the bat. Although I gotta be careful not to meditate both of my fallen books away.
Your first meditate should always be open memories, the charm for it, because if you meditate one fallen, you just stop there and guarantee yourself the second
Yeah,
book. Like that should be just a little trick to avoid, because I've done double fallen off the top.
yeah.
Okay. Um.
I need to meditate one more, and I probably should have just did it there, but I didn't. So Wishing Wing Fighting Spirit. So I'm just gonna play open memories. Now I'll meditate the last die I need now.
Okay, so I know you have clashing tempers. I don't think you'd start that though. I'm basically expecting Wolfpack Fallen, and now that you've shown Guilt Link, I actually expect a second ally. I don't think I would ever expect Butterfly Monk. Um, One. How many do I need?
Open. It's very. This is a very slow open, and I don't know. This might be bad for a matchup like this, but we're gonna see. All right, so there's crab, right? And I still don't know you have creeper because this could just be wishing wing crab, and that'd be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Um, I just have to start playing out my board.
Before you get, so do I hold the creeper back?
No idea. No
Do
clue.
you care?
Um,
Is the question.
I mean,
Kind of. I
probably
want to
not.
pressure.
Like,
I want to have the ability to pressure a Wolfpack leader right off the bat.
okay.
I probably should have played creeper first instead of Wishing Wing. I don't think Wishing Wing does me anything here. Since you haven't played Wolfpack Leader.
So this is interesting, right? So I'm yeah. I think you do this.
Hmm. All right.
To have the battle of the fading conjurations,
Yeah. I'm actually tempted to guard here.
right?
Yeah, because I guarantee the ability to put pressure on you.
Mhm.
Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna fallen or are you gonna frog ping a panther spirit? I think I'm okay with that. Although, of course, you could frog ping the Indiglow creeper, and then it's like, what am I left with? I think I guard it.
Yeah, so that does give me the opportunity to like frog ping the creeper and then just kill the seedling right away. That's the issue with this play, but it's hard to like Guiltlink puts so much pressure on here. You want to have that panther alive to sacrifice to the Guiltlink, and I want it dead.
Yeah,
Um, and that forces me to guard this,
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
which is fine. I'll do that.
Maybe you know what I should have done? I actually should have, um, I should have buffed the Indiglow creeper for one more damage.
Maybe. So so my wolf pack leader is dead. Which is okay. I'll make you attack it right now.
Yeah, I have to attack it now.
Did you spend the wrong dice or something?
Yeah, I did. Uh, let's fix that. Just I
Yeah,
haven't
go
played this
ahead.
in a while.
Yeah,
Um,
you need a sympathy die somewhere.
yeah,
You must
yeah,
have spent like this basic sympathy on the
I did. Yeah,
thing above. Um, so now do I counter this? Like it I don't think I do. I think I just don't counter this.
no, you absolutely counter.
Why? Because then you
If you
if I
don't,
counter
then
it,
your
you're
guild
gonna
link is dead.
but if I do, then you put out a crab and you token the seedling and I can't kill it right away.
Yeah.
So you get thorns then. Like I think I don't.
Okay, so we'll just how do shoot? Where's manual mode now?
Here.
Where is it? Is there a quick
It's in
button?
the same spot it's always been. No, it's in the same spot it's always been.
No, it's
That's where I
not.
see it anyway. It is for me. I don't know.
Uh, yeah, that.
Yeah, that's right. You must have
That's right.
spent a basic sympathy when
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah, yeah.
summoned the
Okay.
Huntmaster.
I'm not seeing manual mode. What the heck is going on here?
Weird. I don't know.
Okay. So I should have meditated at some point. So I'll do that now.
Okay. So what do I do here? I go. Do I play zombies? I think I play zombies. Maybe I should have played Butterfly Monk.
No,
I
no, no.
actually think I should have made a Butterfly Monk,
You,
but that's okay.
you didn't want a ceremonial recur the.
That's gonna happen too, but the sequencing of this. I think I should have played Butterfly Monk first, but that's okay. I don't want to put the Wolfpack leader out right away because you can just Hunt Master kill it. I don't like that. Okay, so I'm gonna get this off the board before you start title crabbing it.
Yep. Do you want to counter? Sure. Yes.
Oh, that was the wrong. I should have used the wolf. That was stupid. Well,
It doesn't matter.
it kind of does.
I guess. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't
Okay,
care
so
for
I
that
can
card.
do this.
I think now I just pass. Right?
I mean, maybe I.
What are you gonna do? I don't want to swing if you're gonna possibly ceremonial recur.
But I think so. I mean, I think I would love it if you passed.
Or do
I
I
think the right answer for you is kill the
offload the
butterfly
crap?
monk. Yeah, I think you ought, like, I think the right play is to unburden and then kill the butterfly.
Hmm.
I think this is right. I would have attacked with the crab, but I guess it
No,
doesn't.
because Creeper and Panther Spirit are both fading or fleeting. I forget which one it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, fading. I want wait, shit. That was a mistake then.
I mean, it's okay. Like, you still get to kill the
No,
Wolfpack leader.
no. The mistake is that the Panther Spirit is fleeting, which means it discards at the end of the round. It doesn't destroy.
Oh,
Which
I
means
didn't realize you put the token there.
which means
I
yeah,
thought you were gonna put it.
I should put it on the
Put
creeper.
it somewhere else. Yeah, put it over here. I'll put it over there. I thought you were gonna put it on the Huntmaster.
No. I should put it on the creeper instead of, because I want to be able to start buffing the
Yeah, that charges your fighting spirit out.
yeah, that makes sense.
So here, like, yeah, this was bad for me. It's in my discard pile. Nothing but a Wolfpack leader.
Now if you
Wolfpack leader's
pass, it's
well,
bad.
Wolfpack leader's bad for me here too. Like, the title crab just eats it.
Yeah.
And Guilt Link is dead because the creeper just kills it. I have to do this. I don't have a choice. I have to kill something.
Yeah, I don't counter here.
Right.
You have nothing. I guess do I even unburden? I don't think I do. I think I wait.
I'm not sure that it matters.
No, I think it does.
Well, why would you wait? Why?
Okay, well, this my thought process is if I'm expecting you to possibly recur the Wolfpack, then I want to pass. If I want to pass, keeping a token on Tidal Crab so that I can immediately buff the seedling at the top of round.
Yeah, I guess
is better.
I guess that makes sense.
Than right. So I just pass here.
I guess that makes sense. So I think I have to do this. Like I don't think I don't think I have a world where I don't do it.
By the
Like
way,
if nothing else, it just kills your crab.
yeah, Dijon, his like I don't know if you've been looking, but the symbols, everything's is getting so much sleeker. Like the actual
Yeah,
history is
it
way
is.
better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, so now I'm forced to
you just put a token on the hunt master and kill my
yeah,
pack leader. Yeah,
yeah.
and the guilt link.
The Guild Link's useless right now.
I mean, it really does nothing. It's like, do I? I guess there's no reason to take the token off of it. So I guess I just side action, make another fallen token,
Yeah. Yeah, you should at least get the
and
value.
pass. Yeah, that
Okay.
was a bad round one for me.
Um so I think I just play this slow. Put out a wishing wing. Yeah, probably cuz then do I need anything?
Yeah, this is really bad for me.
Or I'm wondering if I should have just title crabbed right away.
Um, I mean, if I'm holding old salt, then you probably wish you title grabbed. I can just go old salt frog the seedling.
Yeah, I think I'm okay. I think
But
this will be
I mean,
fine.
I don't have that, so it's not a big deal. Um,
Ah, yeah.
and I guess I do this, but I don't even know that that's good. I'm not scared of Fate Reflection because what are you gonna do? You gonna spend it to kill my violinist? Great, I'll take a fallen token.
Yeah, I don't want to do that, and there's nothing else, so I think I just let it die and take a card because Cole likes cards.
Yeah, you get to kill the violinist anyway if you want with the card. So
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Um,
second
yeah,
creeper book looks pretty good here.
yeah. The question is whether I play the crab now, though. Like if I'm expecting, because I can crab buff, and then
I mean, maybe do I
buff, and
like?
I pressure the wolf pack,
Yeah, if you think I have that, but like also, I didn't kill the seedling right away.
which is yeah.
I think that's
Like
it's
if you
kind of a
didn't do
tell.
that,
It's like
I might
I
have.
probably can't.
So I might as well just put pressure. Like I don't think this list wants to go slow, and I don't want to out efficiency or
Yeah,
try to out efficiency Fallen.
I think what I do here though is, I mean, I go ahead and play some zombies, but then I'm gonna fire Guilt Link off because everything on your board is good.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Maybe
I didn't either until I looked at the until I looked at the board.
I should have played Raptor Herder, which would have equally put pressure. Um,
Yeah, my lines are a little different then, but that might have helped.
hmm, that sucks.
Yeah, this is a really good Guilt Link because now you're like all you don't want any of these to die.
No, I don't. But I think I let the crab die.
Yeah, could you have the second creeper book to get your next token, and
Yeah,
or you can always time power as well.
yeah, exactly. I think I want to try and get the chain started. Uh, so and at least now Guilt Link's down. So that's looking pretty good.
Oh shit, there's well, I guess I do have. Okay. So second
Um,
creeper book. So now I have to deal with the seedling again. I guess you also have fighting spirit. That's the other way you can just make a thorn.
yeah,
um,
it
sorry.
is something you can do. It's not great.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be tough on side actions here. Might as well get that.
So you could not have seen this coming, but you should have slashed there. I mean, I'm gonna what I'm gonna do now is play clashing tempers and dodge the thorns.
Yeah, but
But
I wouldn't know that was coming.
no, I hate the
And
way this stupid thing is.
I don't think slashing one fallen is the right thing because I'm trying to bait you for a 100 blades.
Right. So fire adaptation is gonna hit. What do I want to hit? I guess I hit the hunt master. And then you choose if you want to reflect it.
Um,
This is a bit better fate reflection into my 2 attack, 1 life zombie.
yeah,
It's still kind of hard.
I think it's actually probably worth it.
I don't know. It's weird because like is it's really all you're doing is saving the you're spending a die to save 1 damage on your hunt master because you can just slash that fate reflection and kill the zombie for no dice.
No, I know, but you can now swing, right? This is a side action.
Yeah. I could swing the 2 attack zombie right now. Right, that's the
Whereas
other
I
thing.
just yeah, and then it cost me a guard.
Right. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I'm not doing. I don't think I'm doing anything else with the die anyway. So I just rather kill the threat.
Okay, so that's down, and I can breathe a little easier. Um, and then like I have to be wary of 100 blades, but I'm also like behind on dice.
No, we're even.
Well, but if I play a card, I'm behind.
You probably want to at least. Oh no, you can't meditate now.
I'm gonna play this Wolfpack leader. I don't know if this is right. It's probably not right, but it at least makes you think about 100 blades slash just to kill the thing, or like, oh, you don't have a time die up. I'd say this would be like accelerate double slash. The Wolfpack leader would be a thing that you could do.
Yeah.
I don't.
I could just 100 blades though, and
I mean, you could, but you kind of want to save the 100 blades for when I have a million zombies on the board.
um, yeah, but
But I don't know.
I don't know if I want to keep like what am I? What's my goal here? I want to ideally. Actually, I could swing the hunt master.
You can. You're, and that's going to eat a guard probably. But
But
it's not a
if
bad
I
attack.
but if it's gonna eat a guard, I guess it's really hard to play open hand and not like be like, oh yeah, of course, prior knowledge,
Yeah.
because I would just fighting spirit swing it, right? Just guarantee that it's dead.
Yeah, you could do. I mean, you could do that. Then obviously, and I don't have the snake die up for redirect that I should have up.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was
I've
saying
used
you
side
should
actions for other things.
meditate. If you had the charm power or even ceremonial, then I'd be wary about a second fallen or a second wolf pack leader.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, fighting spirit swing isn't bad here.
Or do I just kill it and say screw it? Like I'm gonna draw another card, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. I've using 100 blades just to kill a wolf pack leader kind of feels bad
It's
when it
not
can be used
just
to
yeah.
kill a wolf pack leader and 3 fallen or something. Like, you know, I think I'm okay with that trade if you do it. I feel a lot better about throwing 4 fallen and a butterfly monk onto this board after you play 100 blades. I'll tell you that.
Um, I think I'm gonna play the creeper then, and then what am I last? What am I gonna play here? I can
Gosh, I mean,
play
you
another
still have
creeper.
like you have second creeper,
Yeah,
right? And like if you want it, right? If so, like if you can get rid of that Indiglo creeper from the board,
which is gonna die.
like then you have second creeper, token the seed plus fighting spirit make thorns if you or time power make thorns if you want it.
Yeah,
Still here.
I think this is okay, and I don't think I need to meditate because I have the fighting spirit option. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna play. You're gonna swing, most likely, because if you don't,
Maybe or play a butterfly monk. Like those are my options really here.
but butterfly monk is good for me because I'm swinging the creeper. So if you guard, you guard. If you don't,
Yeah.
yeah, and I can slash. I can slash the monk away.
Right. So I mean, what's my play here? Like if I attack the creeper, um, I just let you make another creeper and token the seedling right away. Like that seems bad.
Yeah,
So I have like side action frog ping, main action attack the seedling, but then you just guard and I get obliterated. Um, I don't have a whole lot of good options to be honest. That's just where I'm at. Nothing is good here. I'm gonna do this, but I don't think it's good.
uh, I mean, I think that's okay. I
Yeah,
can.
I don't see
I
how I mean,
do I counter? No.
no. Well, I don't know that it matters. Or no, you don't counter because you don't want to exhaust on a master.
Yeah, I don't want to exhaust.
Yeah. I make a snake to deal with the fighting spirit swing if you decide to use it.
I think now I'm gonna pressure the guard anyway. It's like, okay, you raise a charm die. If you have redirect, I think I'm okay with you spending it, right? Against.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't see any world in which I don't guard this.
I don't
I think I
see.
have to guard this. I,
Yeah.
no choice. I have to guard this. I need the extra attackers. Do I redirect? Like this is really hard with the fighting spirit sitting up there to redirect this.
But you have to, right? Why
I,
wouldn't
I,
you?
well, I'm afraid I'm going to get hit for 7 later in the round.
That's true.
Um, and I probably am going to get hit for 7 later. Like I think I don't. Um,
Okay. Just so
but
that you
I
have it
don't
for the
know.
big. Yeah, that's true. Because if you're worried about. Hmm. Yeah. That actually might have been the better call because it's three damage. So what?
So now, like, I can attack the Huntmaster. Or I just make a Butterfly Monk and force you to slash it. I think this is a good place to make a Butterfly Monk.
Yeah. And then now I think I
But,
100 blades
well,
this.
yeah, that's why I don't make a Butterfly Monk there. I should have swung the Wolf. Because now
Yeah.
you just 100 blades and slash, and I'm like dead.
Yeah, you take damage. You could redirect it if you want.
Yeah, no thanks.
So now because of the prompt, I have an idea that you might have redirect.
Yeah.
So kill this first. That's fine. And then
Yeah, you have to kill that first, or else I can heal the Wolfpack leaders. You definitely need to sequence that correctly.
yeah, and
You slash a card to kill the Wolfpack leader all day.
Yeah. So slash that.
So I have no choice but to make zombies. What do you do here? Like you slash your own creeper here?
I think I slashed the creeper, right?
Yeah,
but,
I think you do.
Like, what you're gonna get? You're gonna get 4 units.
Yeah, I am. But you have another 100 blades in hand too. So
no, I know, but you don't know that,
right? What I'm saying from your standpoint, 100 blades is 100 blades just better than getting thorns here?
That's what I'm thinking.
This is difficult. Like, how do you? What do you do right now?
I'm not gonna have top
Like,
of round. You have top of round.
Like if you pass here, I guess I don't know what I do. I might side action Koji and then pass.
There's zero reason for me to pass.
Yeah, but what do you do if you don't pass? You get 100 blades now, and I get 2 more fallen after that.
No, I could swing the Huntmaster.
Right. Doesn't accomplish a whole lot, but you could.
Well, it's almost like a pass, right?
Yeah, it kind of is. But it's gonna let me. I'm just gonna start swinging at it then with my fallen,
which I'm okay with because it'll charge up fighting spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's think about this. So if I swing, you guard most likely. With
I can't guard.
No, sorry. You block. You're gonna block.
Oh, if you swing at Koji, yeah.
Right. But I mean, so either way, I'm killing a single fallen, putting a second wound, tempting you to swing at it. What else can you do? What I probably should do is slash. I should slash one, swing at another, force you to make them, because otherwise you're open to slash fighting spirit.
I mean, is there a world where you just play Raptor Herder? And
do nothing with my other die?
Or
frog
you make it a frog. Potentially.
Is frog better?
I don't know.
No, but look, so hard. So if I slash now and then swing at one, you have one more. If you don't make fallen, then
yeah, I think that's right, because then I'll swing the other fallen and you guard, right, and then you just pass because it doesn't matter. Like, you're happy to go into the next round with this board versus one fallen.
Yeah, I don't want to use 100 blades now. I don't think.
Right, agreed.
And I
think swing and slash is probably good. And then you know that if I play the other 2 fallen out, you can 100 blades then.
So then the question is, I'd probably slash the accelerate because there's at least 3 in the deck. There's only another raptor herder.
You definitely do that.
So that's what I'm gonna do. So slash. It doesn't matter really. Oh, they do have recover. Actually, no, it does matter. They have recover.
But it doesn't. Yeah, they have recover 1.
They have recover, so it doesn't matter.
They're so stupid. They have everything.
So stupid. I don't know how they have not been eradicated.
They have recover 1.
Okay. So yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, so I have to counter there, and then I'm gonna swing this, and you guard, and then I wait to see what you do.
Yeah. Now what do I do? I think I just pass now.
Yeah, or it's
or Raptor Herder into
or Raptor Herder meditate is the other option.
Yeah. Actually that's better. Get it. What am I?
And then I make so you Raptor Herder meditate, right? Then well, if you do that, then what happens? So I make 2 fallen. You frog ping 1.
I kill the other.
And attack with the herder with the other one. So you end up with a raptor hatchling extra on the battlefield, but then you can fighting spirit hit me in the face with it.
You redirect, but at least it pushes it.
Yeah, that's the right answer. It's better than the 100 blades here.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. Those are good meditates anyway.
Oh, I forgot to do the Koji. Or I said it doesn't matter. I can do it now.
Yeah, it didn't matter to there, but you can do it now. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so then frog ping 1 and kill the other.
Right. So now you get to keep your Hunt Master and you get rid of my redirect or one of them.
Yep. And I keep 100 blades in hand.
I guess I should have I probably should have charm power. Well, no. If I charm power the Raptor Herder,
it does nothing. It's actively bad for you.
Yeah, I think so because it prevents you from I know it. Well, I just block the fighting spirit swing then. But you end up with a herder on the board.
Yeah, and I think that's a good trade. Basically free, like it costs me nothing to do that.
Yeah, this I'm just dead here, right? Like this is too much board for me to come back against.
I mean, you only have 2 tokens, so do I have
I think I'm dead here. No. I mean, I'll look at see what I draw, but
oh no, that's pretty good. You have 2 you have 2 redirect and wrath.
Yeah, but like wrath doesn't do a whole lot right now. And it won't against the rest of your board either. Like I think my best play here is probably just make fallen.
Yeah.
And or a hammer knight potentially. But I mean, gosh, if I make hammer knight, I mean, you can always just go brilliant thorns, but I mean, you could even like fighting spears, swing a hunt master at it.
Yeah.
Like right away. And I have to block it. Yeah, it's
probably still worth, I don't know, is it worth playing out? I don't think it's guaranteed. We're pretty close. It's only round 3.
I think I am very behind. Like, I am way behind here.
I get clogged up, though, don't I? I guess you can't do... You literally can't do anything once I summon Thorns.
I mean, there's nothing I can do here. There's... even if I make 2 fallen, I mean, you're going to auto-slash one of them if you don't 100 blades.
And
And
I have accelerate. I wipe out.
well, yeah, you did. I mean, you could do that even and slash them both if you really wanted to,
I don't have to though. That's kind of
right? And then
pointless.
make thorns and yeah, this is okay. I think we're done here.
Yeah.
I've seen all that I need to see.
Fight
But
between
I'm
fighting
good.
spirit and explosive growth. That's yeah.
Yeah. So I'm good at building a deck that beats me. I guess that thing crushed me.
Yeah, cactus
Um,
beater. Now I'm debating.
but
Should I just submit this instead?
it's it played well there. Um, you want to run it into something else of mine,
Um, hang on. Let me.
or are you done?
I
It's
gotta
like quarter
check.
after 12.
Yeah. Last night we got lucky. We got a 5 hour sleep window. So
So that's only the second game this deck's ever lost, but it was that was decisive.
that
And
felt pretty good. Although I still like I'm never sure. Again, I guess the issue is right ping, multiple sources of ping.
yeah, um, but like even the first round, I'm trying to think what I could have done differently in round one. I guess the Guilt Link was bad. Like Guilt Link was actively bad against Huntmaster and Creeper.
Yeah.
It did not play well into those two units specifically, and might have been better as the Hammer Knight or whatever from before.
Hammer Knight would have been
Um,
trickier, but you know that I don't have Fester.
right, and that's a problem with this deck, by the way. We should probably have like one ceremonial die just to play Fester because it's so good with Cole. Um, however, the Guilt Link was probably bad. The fact that I don't have an Ice Trap in the list is not good either.
No, that's
Like Ice Trap
actively
would have been
bad.
Yeah, Ice Trap would have been a lot better than Butterfly Monk to open there, allowing me to swing Wolfpack like Pack Wolf into Creeper
Yeah.
and then Ice Trap the Seed would have been a play that could have been a lot better. That it would have done a lot more than a Butterfly Monk did in round one. That's for sure.
So I don't know if there's
Um,
anything else you wanna run it against, like as a
so
round one.
not
If you
this.
want to run a
I think
Herald
like
list,
I don't mind doing that. Like I don't think I'm submitting this Koji. Let's put it that way.
really,
Um,
because it's strong.
yeah. It, I, I don't know, man. I think if I run into a Hope or a Tristan or a Cole,
Yeah.
anything that can punish a slow start because that start is really slow. Anything that can tempo through that, I think is that like this deck did, is going to be a big problem. And while I suspect, like if it's very possible that like everyone just submits Koji and Herald lists and this deck looks fine into that slow crap. Um, just I don't know. Maybe it's because Fred stomped me the other day with something fast. But I think like Brian, for instance, is going to play Hope.
Yeah, I could see
I'd be
that.
shocked if Brian didn't play Hope Shadowhound.
He could also play
Um,
Cole.
I think he'll play Hope. I would bet. I'd put money on it that he plays Hope. He could play Cole, sure, but like I think Matt plays a Cole or like
Or
some
Ren.
Odette.
Oh yeah, Odette. He likes his armored Odettes with bypass.
Now the armored Odette probably isn't a terrible matchup for this. Because Fallen doesn't care about that. But the Wolfpack leader sucks into Odette, just gets eaten up.
Yeah, but you're trading two
Um,
dice, or trading two damage at least, right? Like you're evening.
it's like a worse than a sympathy pain, you know? Like spending two dice to put two damage on Odette, and I think she's happy with that trade
Yeah,
most of the time. I don't get my four dice worth of value out of my wolf then.
that's true.
Um,
It's like five. It's because with Koji, it's the 3 1/1s plus the 2/2.
Yeah, well, I mean that's Koji's ability is
No, but
Koji's
like
ability. Like that's that value, but
if
just the
five,
card itself. I mean,
yeah, 5 damage though for 2 dice plus the fallen synergy
yeah,
is
it's very
crazy.
good. I mean, I'm not saying it's not good. This deck has performed well, but in the games that it's lost, which have only been two now, it's lost decisively. Like it's the game against Fred was over 9 dice. This game, while we got to the third round, like this board state is like this is game over top of round three. And I knew in the middle of round two that I was dead.
Yeah.
Um, and is there a different open? Maybe is there a world where I don't open Guilt Link and I open a second ally and it's I can make more fallen and maybe that's better. I don't know.
One thing
But
I
what I
think
do know,
one thing I think we
I
should
know I've
do.
tested.
No, I know is, but like in terms of testing, like this has been fun. It's interesting to run it against different decks, but I also
Yeah,
think it's worth running against the same deck but doing different opens. Like I do think
agreed.
like not running Guilt Link is probably a big deal. Not starting,
Yeah,
sorry, not
I
starting Guilt Link in that matchup is probably a big deal.
mean I'm trying to look at like this. Here's my list, right? Like I can just pull it up with. Well, let's do it this way.
The only thing is it too
I
cute?
what
It like
my
the
open? You mean?
double, well, the double charm. I'm just wondering if you had one more ceremonial, is that just straight up better than, like, what's the second? Why do you have two charm?
So I mean I'm running violinist and redirect.
Yeah. So
Um, which you do want to be able to play in the same round if you have both of them.
I just like can't. Don't
And
you get the same thing out of an anchor knot or whatever?
not, no, I don't think you do. Because again, violinist is an ally that they have to kill in order to avoid the double value. Like anchor knot, I can play it and they can just leave it there.
Sorry, one
It does
second.
block, I guess.
One second.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I probably won't be able to play any more games. I know. I'm
That's
just
fine.
the number of times where if you had one more ceremonial, either to recur or to play another set of fallen. I'm just wondering if
I
you're
mean,
just
it's a
as stretched.
possibility. It's possible. I could also go down on the nature dice probably. I mean,
Yeah.
what do I have nature wise in here? Like I have butterfly monk that I'm going to play around, but then I have three tempers, two wraths, and one hammer knight. Like the raptor herders can be played with the sympathy die,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I have nothing else in this list to play with the sympathy die
Other than
other
the
than the
guild
one
link.
X guilt link, which is probably down in round one most of the time. So I
Yeah.
actually have less nature cards in here
That would probably be a good
than I
switch
do
then.
charm cards. Um, But my thought was frog dice are always good, and I can still play the raptor herders with the nature dice too. And there's a lot of basic sync in here. Like there's like Wolfpack Leader, Hammer Knight, Old Salt all have flashing tempers, all use basic dice. So it doesn't strain the. I also have Fester. That's another reason to have more nature because you want a frog. You want a frog ping Fester a lot of the time.
How many? Sorry, how many nature
Um,
was it? Two or three?
I have three nature. The list
I,
is up on the screen now. Oh,
yeah.
I guess on my screen, not on your screen. It's
Yeah.
on
I was
my
like,
screen. I'm
um,
thinking everyone can see this, but they can't.
no,
Um,
everyone's looking at my thing. Can should we stop recording, or
yeah, if we're done, we can. I mean,
well, at least I mean it's fine. I don't care if people see my list. At some point I want to do
yeah.
something with it.
But I mean, that was at least an interesting like. Here's a way. Like, let's talk through a couple rounds of like thought process and how to play turns.
Yeah.
Um, it was valuable for me to see. Just talk through some of the lines with this deck and against this deck to know how it wins and loses. like, and those were two good. Like the first game was a really good example of a game this deck wins most of the time, and I can grind it out into a slow like a game of attrition until I get a big swing through. And the second one was um, just too fast and too much clear for the slow fallen to kind of be able to keep up.
Yeah, then the Noah
And
list. I mean, I made a few mistakes there. Like in terms of if we're recapping. First mistake
yeah,
is well, first mistake in deck building. Not this is the dual deck, so I understand why. But
yeah,
the immediate upgrade is a nature die, just a single nature die, whether it's Frog Ping or
right.
Wrath, because it has no clear. Um,
Yeah, Shadow
losing
Blade's not enough really.
Yeah, it's not. Losing the Realm Walker was a good play on your part. I couldn't do anything to stop it, but that was I think a turning point. And um the big mistake was shadow targeting the Fallen book instead of the Butterfly Monk, because at least maybe I could have clawed back a little bit. Like, and I didn't start the Fighting Spirit, which was another big mistake. In this matchup where I started it with Cole, there was always the looming threat of hitting hard, right? I didn't
Yeah,
have that threat in the Noah game at all, especially once I lost the Realm Walker. There was nothing that could threaten you.
right. So I've got to now. I have to figure out a deck to submit because I don't feel confident with that one after that. Like that loss to Cole kind of solidified in my head that something quick is gonna take care of this, and I don't see myself going through a whole tournament against the best Ashes players on Earth without running into something that is fast enough to jump on top of that deck. And I don't think I'm like it's the deck's not going to survive against something like that.
I think the
And I
big
can't
issue
lose
though,
more than once.
you brought it up before or privately anyway. Um, there's starting to be like the great thing about Ashes is that it is so well balanced. I think, especially right now where we are, there are so
Yeah,
many valid and variable types of decks that it becomes fully like rock paper scissors, whatever the majority shows up, and then whoever brings the counter. it i don't
yeah,
I don't think you can really say, oh, this one deck is guaranteed to be the winner, because if everyone, as we always do, second guesses what the meta is going to be, if everyone thinks it's going to be Koji or Koji Fallen and everyone brings heavy ping lists, then it could be a mill deck that wins or something, right?
right.
So it's really hard to say. Fast X, though, at least maybe because of my Blitz experience, Asterix wrecked me with a hope list. And they're still very good. They've just fallen out of, I don't know.
Yeah, they've fallen out of flavor a bit, and I thought about playing a Shadowhound Hope, but I haven't. I just don't have enough. Um, I don't have enough plays, and I just not played enough Ashes lately, honestly.
I don't think Shadowhound
Um,
Hope is the best hope though. I think something
I
like
do.
a Herder Bats double Lightbringer, like just really pull them out of position and swing for 10 and then finish with burn.
I mean, that's a good list too, and I actually that's something I thought about bringing. Like, I still might submit that.
Yeah.
Because like those types of I'm one like after that, right? So I have Herald and I have Rin. I have a couple different lists for each of them that I feel like I could bring to this. I actually have a Rin list that I really like. Um, but I've got what I have 4 games with it. Like um
Yeah, well
it's
I
good, but
submitted.
I only have 4 games, and like I could play the Cobra Aerodel.
Oh, the
That
Cobras.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm 5-1 with that, with a loss to Matt and his armored stuff.
Yeah.
Um, like that, I think that's an interesting list to bring to this if it runs into. But I don't think it's too slow to beat Fallen. It's too um and Herald heals a lot, so I mean it's got a decent Herald matchup, I think, because I can mill Herald. Um, I don't have to worry about him healing. Like I don't have to worry about the healing as much.
It wouldn't be my pick
But
for what to bring,
I
but
don't, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do it either. And if I'm not gonna do that, then it's like I'm back to Tristan or Hope. And if I usually default, like if I haven't played a lot of Ashes, I default to the fast decks. Like
yeah,
when I went to Gen Con, I gave Ben the Tristan Fish deck because he never plays, and I'm like, here, just throw a bunch of guys on the board and swing them
and
at the
swing.
Phoenix Born.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's. But I
and
don't think
and
it's
then
a
here's
bad
burn spells.
deck. Like that.
No,
That deck is
it's not.
strong.
It's just it's easy to play. Compared to the other, you don't have to think as much, and that might be, I think, where I kind of want to be, and it's um
I
like
think it's where
I
you
don't
should
think
be.
I yeah I think I don't want to like I'm not gonna win a game where I sit there and grind my gears in my head against Carl or Brian or Matt. It's and you're gonna have to go through those guys to win. So I feel like my best chance to beat them, honestly, if I don't have a deck like that Koji Fallen that can just beat anything, is some kind of tempo based speed deck that catches them off guard and like before they can use their superior skill to come back on top,
Yeah.
game's over. So I guess I need to decide whether that's Tristan Fish with Sacred Ground because I think that's the only way to play Tristan Fish. Otherwise, Nature's Wrath just kills you.
That's an interesting play. I do think Tristan and Hope are probably really just in
Or
general
it's
good choices.
yeah, or it's Hope. And um, I've got a Bat's Hope and I've got a Shadowhound Hope.
I would do
And
the
it's which
bats,
one of those? Which one do
especially
I
if there's
play? I have to
burn.
look at it.
If you have burn and
Oh
you have
yeah,
herders
it's
and stuff.
definitely it's yeah, it's Lightbringer, Bats, Burn stuff. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Just the super fast. It's the deck I played in Blitz the first time.
I should have
Where I just
submitted my Hope
tried to
deck.
win in 5 minutes. I also thought about playing the Turbo Mill Leo, but I'm too afraid of like I'm just too scared that people are gonna play
One of these
Clashing Tempers
days.
and crap everywhere. Ronnie, where's my record with that?
I don't even. Hmm.
I'm 14-4 with that list.
With which the Hope or the
The
Turbo?
no the Leo Turbo Mill.
So
I mean
here's the thing. You got to decide, like, are you gonna forever regret, like, because every tournament there's been at least 3 now where it would have probably
it would have been good.
it would have been good, and maybe
Yeah.
we're past the point, but you're never gonna know unless you run it.
Yeah, but
And
it's like the Ashes World Championships, the time where you run the you bring out the Turbo Mill deck.
I mean,
Um,
like I said, it's the unexpected rock paper scissors aspect. Like
yeah,
it's still fast. It's round 3, right?
oh, it's not slow. Yeah, it's not slow. It's gonna win in three, four rounds tops. Um, the issue is, does it like there's gonna be bears everywhere, and I mean I've got a few tools to deal with bears, but like not that many. Is it? Is
You have
it?
turtle, right?
I don't know. I don't have Turtle Guard.
Do you have
I'm on like Beast Tamer and Flock Shepherd and
right?
Sunshield Sentry and Redirect, and
That's enough.
but there's like one of each of those things or
Man.
two redirects maybe. And I do have Neil in the deck now. I changed it a little bit to add Neil.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Because
Um,
that's my
so
version.
Neil's yeah. I snuck a Divine Die in there to add Neil. And I guess the Divine Die also. Or well, no, I guess I don't have any one attack guys that I can buff up to block a bear.
I'm only on
Besides the Flock Shepherd.
8 games, but it's 7-1.
I'm too afraid to run it. I think I'm gonna end up on some kind of either Tristan or Hope. I'm gonna get offline here with you and make a decision on one of those two. And
I think you should honestly you should
bit.
go with the Tristan deck. It's strong, and I think you want to take less, like you want to take pressure off the thinking aspect of it and the lack of confidence in sort of tricky decks or decks that you think are are about countering what might come. Like just play something that's good. And the Tristan deck is
I don't
good.
know how good this Tristan deck is, though. Is it that good? Like, it's put
Well,
fish down and throw them at the Phoenix Morn? Like, is that is that actually good?
it's yeah,
I don't know if it's good or not. It's definitely fast.
it's fast. Or I mean, play. Hope is still going to be good. So
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down with Tristan and Hope, and I think I'll pick one of those two. I don't want to play Herald. I don't have a Herald deck that I'm confident has like a plan B,
my
like a pressure point.
my best Herald deck, I just absolutely lost faith in after 13 wins, 4 losses, and it was the deck that Carl said I should have run a couple tournaments ago, or maybe the team tournament,
Yeah,
and I didn't, and now I've lost faith in it. I don't know. It's because
yeah.
it lost twice to the Fallen, and I just it has no plan against it.
Right. That's the thing. It like the old 3 hour final Herald deck is interesting now.
That lost against the Fallen too.
Did it?
Yeah, well, remember that was me
Yeah.
versus no such in the what I don't remember the pod two. It
Oh,
was pod
you
two.
played the 3 hour Herald in that. Okay.
We all
Is
did.
that the one where we all played
We
Herald? That
all
was that
ran it,
tournament.
and I made it to the
Yeah,
semis.
that's right.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So I don't know that that beats Fallen. I think it's yeah. I think I'm down to Tristan or Hope, and just I'm gonna try not to think about it. Especially like I'm gonna be in Vegas for work for part of this tournament, so I might need to like it'll be another reason for me to um not think so hard
well,
about this about
that's
the games.
that's
So
partially why I chose the deck I chose. Just because I'm not going to be able to do much thinking or even allocating that much time to games. It'll be
yeah,
like, oh, I have a quick hour. I'm just going to play it, shove it in there, and then. Which is
yeah,
unfortunate because I worked so hard at the beginning of the year to get those 12 wins. Like I was racing to be first. Underrug
yeah.
ended up beating me, or we tied or whatever.
Well,
But
he just never lost. So
no, but like we had like the first 12 wins. We were like the first people to get there, and then it just
yeah,
my second half of the year completely fell apart. So anyway, I'm gonna
yeah,
stop recording because it's like 2 hours.
yep,
But choose something that you're gonna be able to deal with at least 5-6 games and that you can jam in there.
yeah. I think I'm gonna play. Um, I think I'm gonna run this Hope, Bats and Lightbringer Hope, and try to figure out. I don't have Molten Gold in the list right now, and that feels bad.
Do you have
So
Final Cries and Sympathy Pain?
I do. Yeah, I have those.
Fire
Um,
Archers? That's probably enough.
yeah. Eh,
Or
I don't know. I only have
Frostbite.
one nature. I don't have that. I only have one nature die, and it's basically for what even is it for? Raptor Herder.
You could try
That's the only thing.
Frostbite
Why do I even
if
have a nature die? I literally have nothing in this list that can. I have nothing in here.
make sure it has Ice Trap.
Yeah, it doesn't have that either. So I don't even know why. I think I have a nature die in here to ping stuff. That's the only reason it's here.
Makes sense.
Um,
So tweak it
I
then.
can use. Yeah, it needs a little bit of like I have Bone Crow, Lightbringer, Mirror Spirit, and Bats on my spell board. I think the Bone Crow needs to go away and become a Butterfly Monk, and then um, and I get to two nature so that I can play Molten Gold as a closer
Right
and
on.
Ice Trap. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna mess with that, and that's what we're doing. Thanks, man. This was educational.
Yeah, we'll see.
For sure.
Maybe we won't post this one, but at least it was fun and we can reflect, or we can try and figure out editing. But it was good, and I want to do some more of these where we like just run some round ones and talk through options too.
Yeah. All right, man.
Cool. Jankyard
I will
signing
catch you
off.
later. Yep. Not janky or stanky. Frog up, wolf down.
Frog up, wolf down.
All
Ciao. Good luck
right,
at the
man. See ya.
collection, y'all.
You too.